fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing on first down is Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Safe. 5-9. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Kill. 65. Check 24.
On second and 11 now. Brees, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how you do it.
It's third down.
Ready.
Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Brees. Now Brees lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, easy. 49 to Mike.
Brees now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watch the shit.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, 280. Mark 49. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Breeze on third down. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
He's checking Craig. Cut.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Well. Let's go. Let's bring it. Alert flat. Hey. 19. Come. Switch. Bang. No task. 6, 36. Gun.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Let's go. 14.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gains to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alert. Hey, 0.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Breeze again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Just like that. 49 the mic. Watch me. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Breeze to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. Look for signal.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 12. Ball trot. Go.
Here's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Check. X3, 218, chop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh.
brothers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a disc.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. Yellow lady. 55.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check. Reload. Crouch. Check the backer. Peek in. He's coming. Alert. Go. Forward.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Wow. Alert for finish. Alert.
Wilson throwing again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 70 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Breeze, maybe a free play. It's caught, Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ready.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Saints 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, the best teams work together in all phases. The offense is getting help now from their defense. Why? An interception return for a touchdown. Points on the board. The offense didn't have to be on the field. That's teamwork.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Here's Breeze to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety. Alert. Safety. 25. Check. Hatchet. He's coming. Double up. Hey, 0. One left.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check left, left, left. Check four, check four. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 25, 25. Front left, front left. That's it. Check that.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
36 power. Gun, gun, gun.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
380. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make. Under pressure, they got him again.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He'll let it fly in the direction again. It got his man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Breeze now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my
hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound.
want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Hey.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I start like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold.
Switch 93 in my life. You know me, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the back. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. Switch 93 in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch 93 in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What? 380! So don't say nothing. 40.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Run left. Run left.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 35-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. Wait. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker 2, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Check 43. Flip it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got no take. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 32 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
We got this. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
Watch the edge. Alert. Still got 4 down. Check 24.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Rush in. 36 power. Mark that.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 52.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Got it. Touch 50. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hustle.
2
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This is caught. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Homer taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
And right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Gets it to Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check, 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 check. Sonny. Check, 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 check. Sonny. Here we go, even. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check three, check three, check three. 4 down.
Now Wilson throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch those guys, 4 down. Hold up. Check 24.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taken.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Ready? You ready?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
55's my guy, 55. Who there? Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go. Hey, check it back. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Winston. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
cards, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
What? Alert, alert. Watch the screen. He's coming. You guys, listen.
Wilson now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep. Wide. Get wide. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
No pass. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check. Fresno. Go 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Ready, set. 55, Mike, 55. Bring it.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else, because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
36 power. Quick.
Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 26, check 26. Check 13, check 13. Check 9, check 9. Alert. Crash. Whip. Got it. Whip.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What? 380. Front left. Alert.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Alert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Zebra. Watch twins. Watch twins. Look small. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. SOS. Hey, zero. Good touch.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Zebra. Slam. Run left. Hey, alert.
Wilson operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Lockett. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Okay. Good job right there. Check 50. Go.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
At the 16-yard line.
12. 59. Hold. I got something. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Some got 4 down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 33. Myers' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tannehill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10, 48-yard line.
Check.
Check.
Hey, check 20.
19.
24.
Gun.
Rush in. Check.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
19. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, 0, point.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Travis Homer, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
On the ready. 22 jet bombers. Hey, watch it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Good job right there. Kill. 14. Ball trot. Safe. 64. Weak. Run left. Hey. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming up. Hey, alert. Check 24. Look for signal. Off.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's crossed. He's checked. Go. 12. Flare.
On first down, Wilson steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shot. Switch. Bang. 36. Go.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
14, front it. Alert.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check.
Friday.
Again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here, let's go. 50, play.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 36-yard line.
Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You draw corporate.
They snap it to Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36 power. Slam. Check. Crunch. Check the backer. Big air. Hey, alert. Gun. Shift. Nice.
He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you could go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Wilson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So